My name is Leonard Hall. I was born in Removal, West Virginia, on the 3rd month, 12th day, 22. My dad's name is Levi Hall. My mother's name was Rebecca Hall Prines. I'm 86 years old. I was in the U.S. Navy, World War II. Yeah. I didn't join the Navy. I got a letter saying from Uncle Sam, I want you. So I went to Charleston to sign to the recruiting office, and they assigned me to the Navy. And I'm sure glad of it, because anytime I had a chance to lay down, I had a clean bed. They sent me to Great Lakes, Illinois, Green Bay, Wisconsin, actually, for 4 weeks training. And then from there, I got 9-day leave and went back to Great Lakes, and they sent me to New York to go aboard the U.S.S. New York. And it was a training ship, and I spent a year on the New York. And these badges on my hat is a reunion I've been to since I retired.
For the Franklin.
I was in the Atlantic and the Pacific Theater. I made 3 trips across the Atlantic, on the U.S.S. New York, and went through the canal with the Franklin, put it in commission, and was in the fought the Japanese out of Philippines on into the mainland. I served 3 years on the 2 years on the Franklin. I served 3 years in the Navy, and I was through the Guadalcanal, the Philippines, and all the, I don't know where all, Midway. On the morning of March 19th, I just got relieved from my duty in the fire room. I was a first class water tender, and we went up to our quarters was on the 3rd deck, and they announced over the PA system that they were going to serve hot chow, and everybody said, let's go get in the chow. I said, no, I want to lay down and rest, get some sleep, eat later. And by that time, the Jap hit, or the bomb hit, and all the guys in the chow line got killed. On March 19th, 1945, we was off the coast of Japan, and our aircraft was bombing Japan, the mainland, and we had ships setting off, troops setting off for invasion of the mainland. As soon as we got them softened up, and we got hit with 2 500-pound bombs. Jap got through our Air Force, and we had 30 planes sitting on the deck, flight deck, ready to take off, and they all had 2 500-pound bombs, and they all exploded, and we had an awful fire for about 6 hours, and there's only Santa Fe comes alongside and taking the wounded off, and picking up the guys out of the water, and the destroyer was doing that. And when we got the far out, well, there's 704 of us aboard, and we brought it back to Brooklyn, New York. It was an awful sight, and it was nice to see the Statue of Liberty. And as soon as we got into New York, why, Truman dropped the A-bomb and got the end of the war, and I got sent to Bayonne, New Jersey, and I got my discharge. after we brought the Franklin back to the Navy Yard in Brooklyn, and after the war, they repaired us, and then they put it in mothballs. And finally they sold it. I think they sold it back to Japan in '65. They cut it up, and it took 9 months to build her, and 3 years to cut her up. I was working in coal mines at Burger, West Virginia, and met a pretty little blonde girl, and got married June the 16th, 1940. 42, I believe it was. Is right. And we've been married 66 years, and got
9 children.
nine children, 26 grandchildren, and 16 great grandchildren. I worked in the coal mine. I retired after 43 years, and I been retired 24 years, and I live in Florida, and we lived through 3 or 4 hurricanes, but I don't know.